like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go! 180! Check right 47.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Danny. Check three. Ran, go.
On second down, Montgomery. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second and a couple. Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Hey, 180! 54, light 54. Hey, tight.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check safety. Check safety. Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Go. Let's go.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39.
Hey, Delta. I got it. Check.
Now they'll throw with Brees. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready. 5-9. I got him. Check. Cross. Ready, check.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
5-9.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Now Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Trubisky under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Kiko Alonso. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Easy.
So after the INT, it's Brees. And he gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-9. Hey, Haywood. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get this. Check. Over. Check 24. Check.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be taken very short. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50. The fullback comes through with a big play there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Breeze now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. On the ground, Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Montgomery, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
I got you.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now again running right is Montgomery. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman, his 2nd sack of the night. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And Ken's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And the Saints first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A give to Kamara running right. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. 58. Come on. He can't hang. He's not. Come on.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 95, 56. Mike to 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, defense.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's checking. Crash. Check.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Breeze is looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Toss play, Kamara. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
12. No.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or...
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still